This is Die Hard 2. Die Harder. Is that part really part of the title? I guess not. It's Christmas at Dulles International Airport, and not Denver, I swear. You know it's Christmas in Washington when the white powder all over is actually snow. Bruce, I still have my hair Willis, is John McClane, and he's still getting into trouble and bucking authority. Right now, his car gets towed because he was parked illegally. What a rebel! Before social media, we got our story-relevant news on the TV. An elegant way to shoehorn exposition into a story while looking totally organic. We learn about a corrupt foreign military general, Ramon Esperanza, being extradited to the US. I guess we won the war on drugs? Want to guess where they're landing? You guessed it, right here at Dulles International Airport and not Denver, where naked mercenaries wait doing rock-hard Tai Chi. This is Colonel Stewart, played by William Sadler. It's actually kind of clever. Burn calories without getting your clothes all sweaty.
A phone call from a...
This is foreshadowing for when he gets in a gunfight with a television leader. Don't be suspicious. 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 So serious. Give us a smile, baby. The white courtesy phone is for John McClane. He's responding to a page from Holly, his wife, who's on one of the planes up above. Unlike the last movie, they're in a better place relationship-wise. You might even call them cute together. Remember that pre-9/11 world where you could pack your stun gun in your carry-on?
I tried it on my little dog. Poor thing limped for a week.
Neither do I. Our Kirk and Con have a Christmas meet-cute. Enemies now, but I bet they're pals by the end. Loved you in Bill and Ted. Loved you in Hudson Hawk. Fuck you. Meanwhile, in a nearby church, the caretaker is given priority boarding to heaven. Pew pew. I'm not proud of that one.
This is Buckwheat. The clubhouse is open.
Okay. Seriously, stop looking like bad guys. You could dress like Pennywise and look less threatening.
Carry out your assignments.
Please carry out your assignments would work wonders for morale.
Gentlemen, synchronize swatches.
Even their gift wrapping is sinister. Different world. Smoking indoors. McClane's trained eye spots his piece, but the local cops are not about to do anything silly like, be useful.
So what?
It's a large number of you from the Justice Department here this evening. Is there any particular reason for that?
Just routine.
My God, with that voice, it could be an anchor man.
How's the security around this place?
Like we figured, it's a joke.
Well, now we have to take off our shoes. Thanks, assholes. McClane follows the two suspicious dudes into the baggage system. This looks like Space Mountain when the lights come on. Totally ruins it.
It's a restricted area!
When McClane flashes his badge, it doesn't get him laid like it usually does. Now all I can think about is how many people's luggage are now riddled with bullets. Golf clubs are lost, hairspray is shot, and a bad guy is killed. But the other gets away. William Atherton returns as reporter Richard Dick Thornburg. He's on the same flight as Holly. You remember this? What are the odds?
You accomplish your mission.
Yes, sir, buddy.
Failure is not tolerated.
You fail me again, and the chamber won't be empty.
But he just said the mission was accomplished. You need to listen. McClane meets the airport's top cop. Was Dennis Franz just born a cop? He thinks they were stealing luggage and case closed. Nothing worse than a little man with authority.
What sets off the metal detectors first?
The lead in your ass or the shit in your brains?
Does shit set off metal detectors? I always thought this line was weird. Also, don't talk about Dennis Franz's ass. McClane takes his own fingerprints and faxes them back to Al, back in LA. The prints are that of a dead man, one who died 2 years ago.
Maybe we can go get a drink?
Aw, such a good married boy. The most interesting general in the world is on his way.
Dame un fósforo.
Can I also have a Dos Equis? Meanwhile, Stewart's boys are turning the old church into the Enterprise. That should up collections. Things are tense up in the tower, with the storm, complicated flights, and Fred Thompson. He just makes things more intense with his presence. And a dead ex-soldier turned luggage thief.
This is the resume of a professional mercenary. You got the world's biggest drug dealer on his way here now. What do you need, a slide rule to figure this out?
The terrorists make their move. They hack into the airport and take control of everything, plunging the airport into chaos. Radar, lights are down, and airport food has dropped to reasonable prices. Planes are low on fuel, including Holly's plane. But the demands are made. They want to intercept Esperanza's plane, Nobody else is allowed to land. McClane is kicked out of the tower, but not before he hears part of the plan to restore communications.
It's over by the Annex Skywalk, just sitting there, waiting to go online.
The Annex Skywalk?
The Annex Skywalk.
Annex Skywalk.
Everybody got that?
How could the same shit happen to the same guy twice?
Twice? My man, you have no idea. Barnes and a SWAT team heads for the new airport terminal, where a brand new radio is supposed to be able to reach the planes. McClane meets Marvin, the airport's seemingly only janitor. I think he lives here. Marv helps McClane get to the Annex Skywalk, where the terrorists are of course waiting.
A sitting duck.
The SWAT team is slaughtered before McClane arrives and saves the day by murdering the T-1000. Then he cuts a dummy in half and kills the guy on a moving sidewalk like some lazy action hero. Well, the SWAT team is dead, but at least we have that cool antenna. Well, at least we have our health. This infuriates Colonel Stewart, so he tricks Chief O'Brien into landing badly.
Activate the ILS landing system, but recalibrate sea level. Minus 200 feet.
Without lights at night, the plane is dependent on pure instrument readings, but the terrorists can mess with the settings.
We're sorry for the inconvenience, but we'll all be on the ground in a few minutes.
He's not wrong. McClane tries to warn off the plane, but his fire-making skills are in vain. You may be wondering why a plane so low on fuel still burns like a Roman candle, but everyone always forgets the liquor cart. That's an inferno fueled by tiny bottles of vodka. A burn doll insinuates a child exploded, so McClane is sad. The clock is ticking. Just enough time to catch a lifetime
Wife's plane? They're gonna run out of fuel in 90 minutes.
Just enough time to catch a lifetime Christmas movie. Thornburg listens in on the cockpit radio, but...
all I'm getting is some kind of airport beacon. It's like the tower isn't there.
Now put that back in airplane mode and leave it there. A crack commando squad arrives to handle the terrorists, led by John Amos? Stewart also used to be one of his men, and that makes him trustworthy. Why?
Things just get better or worse?
Much, much worse. Barnes has a plan to warn the planes with yet another radio, but hopefully the terrorists haven't anticipated this one.
The outer marker. So who says that radio signal has to just beep?
Right. Make it so.
He warns the pilots, but there still isn't much they can do at this point. Thornburg records this because reporters got a report. There's just no privacy anymore. McClane finds one of Stewart's unencrypted radios so he can be part of the plot once again.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get to this thing called life.
The general breaks free and commandeers the plane. The world's biggest drug dealer, and they have one pipsqueak guard. Tell me this ain't a government operation.
Go ahead, Falcon.
I've lost cabin pressure.
But peer pressure is making me want to drink. Over.
Hey, look, a man running through an airport to catch a plane. Tell me again this isn't a Christmas movie.
Freedom.
McClane catches the plane, but the lines are lame.
No frequent flyer mileage for you.
He's trapped in the cockpit. Seriously, these are the world's slowest grenades. So McClane has enough time to get in an ejector seat, strap in, and eject to clear the explosion. Okay, this looks kind of hokey and green screeny, but at the time I thought it was hilarious and awesome. Now give us something for the trailer. Barnes thinks he knows where the bad guys are hiding. Why doesn't he give this intel to the pros?
Do we have enough fuel to keep circling like this?
Absolutely not. We're gonna die watching The Simpsons like everyone else. McClane checks out the old church and hits the jackpot. Meat attacks. Seriously, he played Meat in Porky's. McClane puts the eye in Icicle.
Oh my god, I shot my eye out!
Someone loses an eye? See? Christmas movie. The cavalry attacks and a huge ball-swinging gunfight ensues. They escape via snowmobiles, awesome. McClane grabs one of their machine guns and follows, also awesome. But he is surprisingly ineffective, bogus, and he realizes why. The equipment is booby-trapped, so they still can't land the planes. But don't worry, gravity will take care of that in no time. Thornburg takes an airphone and calls his news station. Then they immediately go live with the story while people on the planes and in the airport are watching their own story unfold. You may panic now.
Wait, we're also out of coffee.
Eagle Nest. This is Hatchling.
Okay, the commando team is working with Stewart. Oh man. McClane drops truth on Lorenzo.
And you know what else? You're under arrest, you motherfucker! These are the bullets they used out there tonight. Blanks.
So nobody got pregnant. I don't know what this says about his relationship with his coworkers. I'd expect under normal circumstances, McClane would be Swiss cheese before this barrel went horizontal. But others are like, let's hear him out first. The terrorists get their final demand, a big 747 to flee the country with.
I bet they still route him through Atlanta.
No way the military could just shoot that down, but okay. The airport is a madhouse, so McClane can't drive to the hangar. So he hitches a ride on a newscopter straight to the plane. See, more rushing to catch a plane, another Christmas cliche. McClane misunderstands the boarding procedure, so to quote George Carlin, "Why did they say get on the plane? Fuck you, I'm getting in the plane!" He screws with the control surfaces, so the plane can't take off. Grant fights with McClane and gets thrown into an engine. Sully will need to make another Hudson landing. Now it's Stewart's turn. This is still an airport, so that bite is going to cost him $8.
Seriously, Miami International, $15 for a Subway footlong? Are you out of your...
We knew Tai Chi was going to be involved. Just keep your pants on this time, okay? Stewart pounds McClane like a Samsonite on Delta.
How's it going?
He falls, but not before yanking the fuel cap off, because it totally works that way. It looks like they're getting away, but McClane is about to turn a cute line from the first movie into a pop culture phenomenon.
Yippee-kayak, other buckets!
Largest single kill shot in the franchise? Maybe. The fire and trail lets the planes land and Holly is safe at last.
Why does this keep happening to us?
Oh, honey, help me up here, please.
Asshole!
I think you mean Dick. The happy ending gets even happier.
You get this parking ticket in front of my airport? What the hell? It's Christmas!
Once again, tell me this isn't a Christmas movie. The final line has the word Christmas in it. That was Die Hard 2. I'm not saying Die Harder.